The following film is presented in its complete theatrical version. It was rated R by the MPAA and may not be appropriate for children under 17. It is rated TV MALV and contains strong language and violence. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
If it isn't fresh, I'm out of business. Isn't that sweet, you little moneymaker, you?
Use new sweet fish every day. Keep that skunky cunt away. Use new sweet fish every day. Keep that skunky cunt away. Sweet fish. What's fake? Now I know what's real, what's fake. Now I know what's real.
What's narrow?
Damn, yeah, what's real or what's fake? I'ma pull out the drink if that boy wanna test. And if I wanna fuck, you know she gon' let. And if that bitch a virgin, I'm hitting it gently. Damn, I might pull out an AK or song. And if you think I'm lacking, you really are dumb. Are you trapping this shit, but you dress like a bum? Got a gun with a switch and a gun with a drum, bitch. And I got a hood bitch. She be smoking this shit while I'm giving her dick. If a nigga want beef, I might pull out the stick. I ain't beefing with niggas, I'm trying to get rich. Damn, he a dummy, don't know where to go. And now he getting mad cause I'm fucking his hoe. And that bitch, she had thought she be giving me throat. She ain't doing it right, how you say you the GOAT? Like, how do you sound? If we hide in his body, it ain't getting found. Man, that boy is a goofy, he really a clown. And his bitch wanna fuck going multiple rounds. Damn, we sending a knot to the sky. And he don't got a gun, why the fuck would you lie? You taking a life, but you don't wanna die. He was tougher than that, and now he finna cry.
This is
What it do, my peoples? You already know what time it is. The boys are back, ready to talk that smack, and ready to get y'all power yaks to get mad and intact. And as y'all guys already know, I am your boy, the infamous Dr. Shockalou. And to my right, which is y'all's left, we have Big G, aka the Supreme Rexter. Giving out that almighty roar. And with our powers combined, we are Shockalou Dreams, where we talk that shit, walk that shit.
Shockalou Dreams.
And as always, gonna be about that shit.
Shockalou Dreams.
So Rex, man, tell them how you living, dog.
You already know what it is, brother. Just another day being a black man in a white man's world.
Doing what?
Just another day being a black man in a white man's world. Trying to make that paper.
The paper peoples, the feria,
Settle our way through life.
the money, the dinero.
Trying to get ahead.
Trying to get ahead. That's all we're trying to do, peoples. With the access granted. So, anyways, big dog, you want to go ahead and let people know what we're talking about today? They haven't read the comment, or not the comment, if they haven't read the topic already.
The title.
Or the title. Yeah, you know what I mean. Sorry.
I mean, just a generalization and why are there problems? Who's at fault in relationships? You know what I'm saying? Whether it's friendship, romantic relationship, who's the problem? Why does these things happen when it leads to the breakup of a romantic relationship, friendship? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? We were having an interesting conversation about this earlier. You know what I'm saying? It was led us into saying, man, let's turn the mics on and get up here and have a conversation. You know what I mean?
I guess it depends on the person, the individual, and what's going on, I guess, in the time of the relationship. I mean, if you want to do it like that.
I mean, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying, I feel like relationships end when somebody decides that they don't want to solve the problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because there's going to be problems. There's going to be problems. You know what I mean? There's gonna be problems between two friends. Shit just happens. There's gonna be problems with you and your girl, you and your wife.
Yeah, there's always something in a relationship. That is true.
But then you got that one person that decides, man, I'm just gonna be in my feelings because I feel the way I feel. You know what I'm saying? I feel the way I feel, and even if a solution is being offered, you don't want to solve the problem because you just decided you just want to feel the way you feel, and that's it.
You don't want to make no changes.
Yeah.
Like, no, this is it. I'm cool with that. I don't want to do more. We're done here.
And when it happens between two men, you know what I'm saying, in their friendship, and we see that one is just like, nah, man, that was wrong. He just want to stay in his feelings. What do we call that?
What would you call that?
Generally, we call him he being a bitch.
Word, right?
I mean, why are you? I mean, I get it. You know, sometimes offenses come, and it's like I can't let it go that easy. You know what I mean? But when it gets to the point when there's no more friendship, you know, relationship or your romantic relationship, it's because somebody is like, nah, I'm not trying to solve this problem. You know what I mean? Somebody decided that, nah, I'm just going to stay in my feelings. Because it's really easy to solve a problem.
Yeah, it is. But for some people, it's complicated. Well, do you consider yourself a problem solver?
Absolutely, 100%. I don't like to sit around and bicker, bro.
Me either, because I can make situations so much easier for people in their life, but they just don't listen. And then after a while, when I like, if you don't listen, I just fall back because I just feel like, no offense, but I just feel like you're a fucking idiot then.
Yeah, basically they're deciding, you know, that they don't want the problem to be fixed. You just want to keep complaining about the same thing. You ever had that person you work with every day and then they just always complaining about the same thing and you keep giving them a solution?
Yeah.
And yet they just still complain no matter what, over and over again. It's like, I don't want to talk to this mother effer no more.
I kind of feel like that with a coworker.
Yeah.
Because it's like his train of thought. Like, what do you say? It's insanity. How's it when you think of the same process and it's over and over and over again and it doesn't get nowhere? What do you call that? Insanity. You know what I'm trying to get to, right?
I mean, I don't know the term for it, but I get what you're saying.
Like, okay, you keep doing the same thing over and over.
Yeah,
and you're expecting different results, but you're getting the same shit over and over.
Same results.
Yeah.
Same results, but you ain't changing. You ain't doing nothing to switch up the solution.
Yeah, facts. That's what I'm trying to get to. Like, for instance, you know, I'm not gonna put his name out there, but I got a homeboy that I work with.
Yeah.
Like, I honestly, I'm losing my respect for him because I just feel like, you know, life could be so much easier for you, but you choose to do shit the hard way. And it's like people explain to you the better way and the best way to do things to better your life, and you still believe in your way of doing it. And it's like, bro, look how you live. Look what's going on.
But I mean, he's still trying to find a way. He just doesn't want to take your advice.
You don't really have to take my advice. I mean, you could look at it around everybody else is telling you the same damn thing. Okay, like for instance, I'll use this for an example. Would you want your woman to work, or you don't want your woman to work?
Whatever she want to do. I don't want to have to be in a position where she has to work because I don't want to depend on nobody. I just like that. I don't depend on nobody to come up with their half. Right? I provide the place for myself, and if I love you, you can string along and live there too. Right? But let's be honest, I'm only gonna do that for a woman. And yeah, you can work. I'm gonna take care of. I'm gonna pay the bills regardless. But if you're just freeloading, you're ungrateful about those situations.
When did it come to a point that you realize that the lady is just freeloading?
When it's like you know, you just want me to do everything to the point where if you can do something to help a situation when you refuse to do it, and it didn't get done because you expected me to do it. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm already working and I'm paying everything and I'm doing what I can, and then, you know, maybe I run into a little problem and I just can't do it this time, and then now you just don't get whatever needs to be done because I didn't do it. That's when it's a problem. Now you're freeloading. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, you refuse to do it for yourself unless I do it for you. That's what I would call when you're a freeloader.
Yeah, I guess. Because, I mean, I'll put it like this. I feel like if, let's say if you're in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
And let's say you are the main, you know, bread provider, which usually is the man.
Yeah.
But if your lady, and I'm not saying for a man to be childish or be pouting about it, but I just think if she's really your lady, she should help you out. If you're paying majority of the bills and, you know, she sees that you're struggling, and y'all see that y'all kind of are struggling,
and she
don't you think you should
help it?
Yeah, don't you think you should help the situation instead of just being
just sitting back?
Sitting back.
Like, well, if he don't get this done, I guess it ain't gonna get done.
And keep using excuses and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's a problem.
I think so.
That's a problem because that means you don't give a damn. That female doesn't give a damn about you. If a woman cares about you,
he swears that she like cares. I mean, maybe she does, but I don't know. I mean,
that's what's going on with your coworker then.
It's a weird relationship. Well, I don't know. I mean, because I'm not in there. I'm not having relationships with nobody. I'm just a nigga outside the box. But I just think some of the shit that be happening is kind of weird. Any nigga that he ain't on that level. But I do have other motherfuckers that are on that level. But I feel like if you're out here struggling, trying to make men's meet, while your partner is sitting on their ass making excuses, I don't know. I just don't have respect for people like that.
No.
I feel like that you should help your man any way possible, not just by doing these lame ass excuses and saying this and that. No, like actually helping your man.
No. I agree with you on that. That's what I'm saying. That's where the freeloading is a problem. Like, you mean to tell me if I don't come up with an answer, this won't get fixed?
It's like you can't get a job?
You don't see that I'm working hard enough already? You mean it's gonna hurt you that bad? I'm spoiled. I made you so spoiled rotten that you can't go out and get a job or find some hustle, something to help the situation.
Like some type of income. There's nothing you can do. You're just gonna sit in your ass all day, just be like, oh, I gotta watch the baby.
And that's the type of woman that'll cheat on you and then be like, you didn't give me everything I needed. That's when somebody don't give a damn about you, yo. And a lot of you men, because I know exactly what was bothering you now, because I've seen this over the years, a lot of friends of mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, their girl obviously doesn't give a damn. They see that you're working hard, man. They know that you got problems of your own. Like, you got a ticket last week. And now they mad because you promised to buy them something or take them out somewhere, but now you have another responsibility you gotta handle.
You gotta knock that ticket out.
You know what I mean? And it's like, they don't show no understanding about it. Like, that's why you gotta be careful with the whole taking care of a woman thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's very important that you're doing it for somebody that actually cares about you. Because when somebody cares about you, they don't want to see you sitting there and suffer, man. Like, straight up.
That's how I see it. Because if somebody really do care, like, trust me, they're not going to sit there and sit around and watch you go through the shits. They're going to try to do everything possible to help.
Yeah. You got to pull some weight, too. You can't just be sitting there, like, on some, I'm the woman, I ain't got to do nothing.
And that's the other thing that get me when they be like, oh, I am pulling my weight. They're like, no, you're not. Or just like a vice versa with the men, because right now we're talking about the women, but I also have homeboys that I actually work with. Well, I'm not even going to call them homeboys. I like to call them associates, really, because I don't even consider them homeboys. These niggas got their women holding them down. It's like, and it's okay, because your women, sometimes we need a woman to help us. We do.
The woman's supposed to be your helpmeet, okay?
She's supposed to help you, yes, I believe that. She's supposed to help you, from time to time, whenever you need, and and blah, blah, blah.
Exactly.
But she's not supposed to be the one that's picking your ass up to work and taking you to work every day in her vehicle?
Nah.
No.
At some point, you have to.
Things happen. Yes, I get that. Nigga, you get up, man the fuck up, thug it out for whatever time being, and you get yourself back on point.
That's the point. It's getting back on point. Because some men, I get what you're saying. Because some men just stay comfortable like that.
Yeah.
No, she's just gonna take me to work every day. Well, I'm just gonna keep borrowing her car. You know what I'm saying? Like a woman get tired of it after a while. I don't blame them because you know what? Predominantly, the man is supposed to be the one that is supposed to do majority of the work. It's just the way it is. I don't care how sexist it sounds. The men are supposed to do most of the freaking the laboring.
Yeah, I don't care how sexist it sounds. Like
for the relationship, like the man is supposed to pay the majority. It's just
at least 80%, man, you should do. 20% the female does.
As far as financials.
As far as finances, that's just I think I would go to.
And I consider car financial. Okay, because you got to pay for the car, man. You got to pay the insurance on it. You got to pay for the gas. Yeah, sometimes you got a car payment you got to pay every month. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm in a situation where, you know, she has her car on a car payment, like I'm gonna pay the rent and everything else, but you can be responsible and pay your damn car.
Yeah, you pay your own fucking car note.
Don't tell me to pay your car note, my car note too, and then everything else. But if I got it like that, then fine.
Yeah, if I have it like that, yeah, we could work something out.
Yeah, you know.
But you know, I'll do more like I'll put you on my insurance. You know what I'm saying? I'll pay for the insurance, but I'm not paying for your car note. I'm sorry. Unless, like you said, if I got it like that. And if I got it like that, you have to be worthy for me to do that.
Exactly. Like, it's got to weigh out.
Like, you got to be worthy for me to be doing that.
It's got to weigh out, man.
Because a lot of y'all think that, oh, it's this and that. No, I ain't no sucker. It's just, I'm not going to do that. I'm sorry. Nah.
And I hate when a woman be like, you got the money? Because I've had that conversation. You got the money? Okay,
I
do got it.
And you got it too.
I do got the money.
But you know why I got it? Because I busted my ass to go get it.
I didn't work all these extra hours and
I didn't ask for no handouts.
This extra
like
hustle.
You're asking.
I didn't get this extra money so I can just buy you shit. Get the hell out of here.
No, yeah.
I want luxuries in my life too.
Big facts.
You know what I mean? If I'm paying everything already, because like I said, if you see me with a woman, you already know I'm paying that. I'm paying the mortgage. I'm paying the rent. Like, that's me. You already know that woman's got a much easier life than she would have had on her own.
Yeah.
Okay? Automatically.
That's one thing. I am going to try to make the life easier for you.
Yeah.
But with that being said, since I'm making life easier for you, you definitely better be making life easier for me.
Yeah, make my life enjoyable.
You know
that's really all you can do. I mean, make the life enjoyable. I mean, there's some men that I've worked with that work hard as hell. They women stay at home, they don't do nothing, but that man's happy as hell because she makes his lunch every day. She takes care of his kids. She does everything right for him, you know. I'm sure they got relationship problems like anybody else, you know what I mean? But they happy because it's, you know what, I'm working hard, I don't like my job, but look who I'm going home to, man. A wonderful wife and some wonderful kids.
As long as she knows how to raise them kids right and she knows how to be my peace, then yeah.
Yeah.
But some men like this, I don't. I prefer a woman to go out there and go get it. Not just because, you know, the less on the bills. For me, it's just because you never know, something could happen and you need to be able to hold it down.
Well, I feel you on that. That's logical. But
that's the only reason I say like you need to go out there and do something, because if something happens, like how we're saying, like let's say you built the empire, right?
Yeah.
But if the king falls, somebody has to be there to repair and hold the empire down. Now, if you got a woman that's there with you and she's incompetent and shit, all she can do is just, you know,
true that,
whatever, then what's the purpose of really having her? Because there goes your whole empire. I don't need somebody like that. I need somebody that if the empire starts to crack, you can at least throw a Band-Aid on there till, you know, the king gets back in his health and then he can come back riding and, you know, take care of everything.
Yeah. That's completely logical. That makes sense. Yeah, for the sake of like, for so many ladies that are listening, if your man's taking care of everything, what happens if he dies? He gets in a car accident tomorrow. and he dies. Now what?
Now you're fucked.
Right? So in that sense, you do need to be making sure you're doing something.
That's all I say. Like, you need to be able to hold on. You should be able to hold this shit on your own.
Yeah.
If something happened, you should be able to hold this shit on your own.
To a degree.
To a degree. Now, maybe not be able to hold everything, blah, blah, blah. I get it. But at least you should be able to pay the rent for at least about 2 months.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
And if you can't, then you should already have money saved up for that situation.
Like I said, if he get hit with a fine or something, he got another obligation he got to take care of. Yo, baby, I'm gonna need you to hold down,
Cause like my man, like I try to break it down to my man like that, and he be like, no, she can hold it down. I'm like, no, she cannot, bro. If you could barely fucking pay rent now, and it's just you, like she's gonna hold it down. All right.
No.
It's like you believe in these false ideas, thinking that you're gonna get there or get somewhere instead of dealing with the truth and the reality of shit. Like, no, bro.
No.
For shit to work, and I keep telling them this, for shit to work, yo, bitch gotta get a fucking job and help you. She do.
Yeah.
She do. Well, I mean, she don't if you want to stay living in some raggedy ass shit. But if you want to live in something nice, until you can get to that, until you're actually making that bread yourself, and if you and your woman can do it together to get there, hell no. I mean, hell yeah. I don't see why not y'all not putting your incomes together and getting there. Instead of just you being the only one providing.
I just disagree with that a little bit because I don't want to put my money together with her because if something go wrong, she's gonna say it's mine, and that's just how women are.
Well, majority of that goes like that regardless. I mean,
I'm not with that. Like,
when you leave with somebody or whatever, they always be like, oh, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine. That's why, in a way, I do agree with what you're saying right there. If you aren't going to do that with a woman, then you should build your own shit, like how me and my mans do.
Yeah.
Like, I got my own empire.
Yeah,
I built my own shit from scratch.
I built my own.
I built my own shit. So if anybody that wants to be with me, they get to enjoy this shit.
Yeah.
But you ain't gonna come up in this bitch saying that this is ours, because it's not.
No.
I built this shit. Now you're in here because I want you to be here.
Yeah.
And I want you to enjoy this shit with me. But not once in your motherfucking mind do you think that this empire is yours, because it's not.
And
now, if you chip in later on in the future and put things into the empire, then yeah, it could be ours.
But I'm just saying, a lot of times it'll be like an 80-20. The dude did 80% of it, and now when the relationship don't work, because she got her little 20%, she thinks everything is hers.
Nah.
And that's how they are. That's what's going on.
Yeah, you true on that. That's true. And that's
why
bullshit.
That's why I don't like the whole put our money in together thing. I mean, marriage is not what it used to be, people. And I don't like to try to influence nobody not to get married. But I'm keeping it real. I'm not getting married because men are getting screwed over. The laws are set against us. You know what I mean? So
Right.
when I have a relationship, it's boyfriend girlfriend type shit. And if you want to live together, you can move in my crib. I know that I'm not going to do some trifling and kick you out and do some, leave you hanging type joint unless you do some betrayal type stuff to me, like you slept with some other dude or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm gonna keep my side of the bargain. Whereas women don't keep it that, they don't do it that way, and I think they just inbred it that way. It's their DNA. They turn when a woman is against you, she is against you with full force, bro. She want to end your life. She want to take everything you got.
Well, I've said this multiple times before, man. So one of the worst things in the world is to have a scorned woman on your ass. That is one of the worst things you would ever want in your life, because she is going to be on you forever. Forever. Mm-hmm. Or like you got that raggedy ass Pookie Ray baby daddy. You gotta watch out for them too, because them bum ass motherfuckers too will be on her and will never let her receive her or achieve her happiness, because he feel like that she still needs to be with him. But why would she want to be with you, bro, when you can't even provide shit for shampoo?
Well, usually men, for the most part, know how to let go. But women, they want to take something with them. They want you to fucking feel some serious pain. And they want to leave you dry with everything. I don't mean it like sound I'm dissing women. That's what they do. Let's just call it what it is. That's what they do. I don't do that whole put our money together and let's do this together thing. Because the laws are set against us. You know what I mean? As men. The laws are set against us as men. I'm not making that type of investment. That's why I'm just not doing the whole marriage thing. And it is what it is. You know what I mean? But if you notice, like a lot of times in relationships, the woman will present the problem and the man's like, well, let's fix it right now. And what does she want to do?
Keep on going.
She want to keep arguing about the problem.
Yeah.
But I feel this way and I feel that way. Yeah.
Like, here's solutions for instance, like, let's say I'll use this for instance. Like, my homeboy again.
Yeah.
He has a problem where, you know, he's working, and, you know, maybe his lady might need to do something, whatever, but he can't leave right now because he's at work.
Yeah.
Okay, well, here's the solution. Take your ass to go get a job, save up, get another fucking car, and then discussion.
Should be damn if she do that. Should go find a new man.
End discussion.
That's what a lot of women will do. Unfortunately, that's
like I'm at the point. It's just like how you said, but I'm at the point where, at least in my stage of life now, that I will give you the solution, and now if you don't take the solution, I won't even help you no more.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, I don't have no way to get there. Well, didn't I tell you how you can fix that? Didn't I tell you how you can fix that?
But somehow it's still your fault.
But it's still my fault, right? No, it ain't my fault. Walk your ass.
You were supposed to
figure out how to get there.
You were supposed to buy it for me.
I wasn't supposed to do shit.
That's
You're supposed to do it on your own.
That's how they feel.
Right. Well.
Yeah. One thing I learned about watching these other podcasts, Fresh and Fit, maybe, these women, they really feel like no matter what, it's always the guy's fault. You know what I'm saying? And he's supposed to provide every damn thing. You know what I mean? And including providing the answers. And the thing is, they don't want this. They don't want to take the solution. They just want to complain.
You don't have to answer, Sway.
They want things their way, and that's it. It's just crazy, man. It's crazy. They're not even like, what's the word? They're not reasonable. And now again, there's some men that are like that, but that's very rare, man. And I'm not doing this to bash women. I'm just saying. That's why I just speak truth. I mean, this is what we're noticing now.
I mean, it's like you said, but I'm noticing it a lot from all angles now, man.
Yeah, man. A lot of men.
I'm really seeing it a lot from dudes now, really doing some real simping. Like,
a lot of those dudes.
It's just crazy.
A lot of dudes are raised from single moms that spoiled them and told them, you know, you're my baby and I'll do anything for you no matter what. And they kind of have this mentality towards women now, unfortunately.
And I try to tell you mothers this too, man. When you sitting there raising that child, Dolly, you cannot pamper him.
Yeah.
You can't.
Well, you're gonna be.
Because I see mothers now, they pamper the shit out of their kids, and I'm like, yo, you really think you're doing a good job, don't you? You really think you're doing a good job, and you're actually doing the worst job of being a parent.
That's why there has to be a balance of mom and dad, because dad sees that shit. Moms, that's kind of what they do. My baby, you know what I'm saying?
That's what they do, yeah, because my mom pampered me, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, my mom to this day still be wanting to pamper me. I got to stop my mom, man. Like, chill out, mom. I'm in my 40s now. Shit. You know what I mean? But men are like, no. The dads know, you know, they know when to cut in. That's why that balance got to be there. Sometimes the dad is too hardcore, and then you need mom in there to soften it up. And the mom is too soft, and you need daddy to whip things right back into shape. That balance needs to be there.
Yeah.
So that whole single parenting stuff is the reason why a lot of men, because most of the single parents are women, let's keep it real, all right? They're the ones that are raising these children up now that are going to be strippers and criminals. You know what I'm saying? And pookies and
Rays.
You know, no, I don't know how a man can raise his son and his son turn out to be a pookie. How can a man raise a male child and he turn out to be a pookie? That doesn't make sense. That's a very rare thing to happen. If y'all know
Because he was a pookie.
Unless he was a pookie, then yeah, I guess.
Yeah, unless he was a pookie, then I can see why your son came out to be another pookie.
And for those of y'all confused when I'm talking about pookie, I'm talking about a man that will let a woman, work and take care of all the bills, and he just sit around and play PlayStation, smoke weed. You know what I mean?
Well, I know a couple fools like that, and I just don't.
I don't understand, but I don't understand the women that allow it to happen. Like
That's
what you chose?
I think they just because they got real low self-esteem.
I don't know if it's a low self-esteem thing, man.
I don't. Yeah, you're right. I just don't know. I don't know.
I can't explain it.
I would like to know, women, any of y'all that have been through this situation.
Why do you get with pookies?
Why do you deal with men like that? Why do you even let men do that? Like you would rather, instead of you being dolly by yourself, you'd rather sit there, take this man, wherever he needs to go, let him drive your car, fuck your shit up,
they be
do all sorts of shit, take money from you, but you still want to be with him.
I don't never understand.
I don't get that.
I have female friends. One in particular I used to talk to a lot about this. And I just never understood her with that, man. I would tell her, listen, I don't want to hear nothing about your freaking problems, man. Every day at work, you complain about this dude. I'm like, I don't want to hear nothing about that. Like, you staying with this dude, you're working your ass off at the same job as me, and this dude ain't working? And you complain about how he's cheating and all this and that, but you keep going back to him? Like, how did this dude even have a chance to begin with? But yet, y'all just the dude that got a 9 to 5 that's working hard, but because he ain't got the swag and, acting all street and all that, he gets dissed.
Yeah, you leave him and go be with this guy that
you want to be with the
ain't never gonna be good to you. He's probably gonna give you like 2 or 3 more kids. He ain't never gonna take care of the kids right anyways. And he just, Papa was a Rolling Stone.
I mean, that's not even a Rolling Stone. I don't even know what to call that, man. That's a lazy stone.
I mean, you knew he wasn't gonna be shit.
You knew he was, but you still laid with him.
And you still laid with him and had babies with him.
No condom on, just child after child, and then now you got 3 of them, and it's like, well, I'm leaving him, and now you want him. Now you are on the Kendra G show. I've been seeing that. Joke.
Yeah, boy, and Kendra G on. Big shout out to Kendra G and her show because, boy, she really, whether she does it on purpose or not, she really shows what's really out there, bro. You see, for men and women.
She's not doing it on purpose. She's finding out what's happening.
For men and women, you see all this trash and fucking the mentality that you women have, the mentality that you dudes have. Like, it is crazy out here the thought process that is, that everybody be thinking out here.
Kendra G's finding out why Kevin Samuels was on his mission. Because now she's having to give them the same beat down Kevin Samuels is giving.
And the bad thing about it though, look at Kevin. If Kevin was still alive, he could still go out there and get a lot of women. Gee, you're in your 40s, mommy. Ain't too many motherfuckers looking at you.
Yeah.
And you out here really trying to talk that shit, cause I see you. But at the end of the day, you got your eggs frozen. And you waiting to pop that out or whatever. But ain't no one putting no ring on it. Ain't no one really want to be with you. And it's crazy because I used to think that she was a baddie. I used to think she was a baddie.
And then you see her on a bad day.
What?
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
I always knew the body was real, but I knew the features weren't. I knew that's fake hair.
Oh, man.
Bunch of makeup.
Yes, it is, boy, because she does not look like nothing what the damn show looked like.
Yeah.
Without the cake mix, I'm like, yo, you went to a straight, and I'm not even trying to diss you, but you was like a 5 or lower.
I wouldn't put her lower than a 5. She got a body on her. Right?
Nah, the body on her, but...
The body would give her a 6 regardless. The body, right.
Okay, I'll give you a 6.
The body can give her a 6 regardless. So at work, she looked like a 6. And with her makeup, she's around an 8 with the makeup.
And she got that dynamite, boy, that 5 head.
Yeah.
But either way.
Yeah. How we getting the damn critiquing this woman? Nevertheless, I'm just saying on her show, You see a lot of women coming up on there talking about they want a real man. I want a real man. You know,
They ain't even coming out here looking pretty. They just
after finding out that you was with Pookie for like so many years and had 2-3 different babies from 2-3 different Pookies. Now you want a real man, and it's like, nah, man.
Yeah, then you expect a good dude who's been out here, building his stuff and getting his life together. Then you expect him to get with you, deal with all the baggage that you bring in, all the madness, all the craziness, and then he still has to sit there and put you on the pedestal. No.
I can't tell you how many women on these apps, like, I talk to, and then it's like, yeah, I have all these requirements, and then I'm like, okay, so you got kids, whatever, and yeah, they got like 3 or 4 kids from 2-3 different men, and that's what I'm supposed to get. I'm supposed to inherit that? Nah. You got all these requirements that I gotta have. I meet for the requirements financially, whatever, my credit, whatever. And then it's to what? I work hard to make 6 digits a year, build my credit, have my home, have my cars, to inherit a woman that gave her body to a bunch of Pookies over the years and had their kids.
I told you.
I'm supposed to inherit that. That's what's supposed to be my reward? Like, what?
After 27, that's the road you're going through.
Man.
And I keep saying it, and I know my brothers hate this, but it is a proven fact. It's a proven fact. Majority of the women you're gonna mess with after you're 27, they got kids, bro. So it's better that if you're trying to get married, don't wait till you're in your lates. Do it early. Try to see if you can, y'all can survive and make it through the run, and see what happens. Because if not, I'm for real. After 27, you're going to be messing with women that have kids.
For a woman, I can say you do that, but for a man, as long as you get your shit together, you can go date yourself a younger woman. You just gotta get a younger one that, didn't make those mistakes yet, or get your passport, like me. So, I don't want to have to. I really hate the idea of having to go overseas, man. I don't like it, but I like that the option's there. Because I was hearing men saying this for a long time. Get your passport, go overseas. I'm like, man, it can't be that bad. But like Osman Holloman would say a lot, it's that bad. It's that bad. It really is. It's like, damn.
But even, let's say you get a woman from over there. You do the passport bro thing, everything. Still, that's gonna be another dependent.
That's fine. I'd rather deal with that than having to deal with a woman with a bunch of dependents.
I just don't want to deal with no dependent, period. Like,
I'm fine.
I guess, I don't know, you can call me weak or whatever you want to call it. I just don't like that shit, man. I'm like, man, get your shit together like I got my shit together. That's it. Well, we can do something. But I'm not sitting here trying to fucking level you up, help you get leveled up or nothing. I've done that multiple times. I'm not helping nobody level up no more, man. You should be fucking leveled up at the age you're at now. If you're not leveled up yet, then I don't know what to fucking tell you.
As long as, look, she ain't expecting me to spoil her, because we're gonna live a decent life. But I'm not taking you shopping. I'm not doing that crap. That don't make sense. Why would a man want to take you shopping and buy you all these clothes and shit when you're just gonna put it on to attract other men, so you can trick them into buying you shit too? You know what I'm saying? Some other man's gonna make a better offer than I can give you at some point. And then that's your excuse to leave me. Meanwhile, all the things that I did for you was for nothing.
And the temptations, I will say, the temptation for the woman is way more out there now for the men. Because all you gotta do is take yourself a couple little decent pictures of yourself, and you're gonna have like 50 motherfuckers sliding in your DM.
Yeah. You like cash at me. Because I seen females was crazy, yo. On my maps now, they just be like, I'm cute, so you can cash at me and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, is she crazy? Is this really in her profile?
And there's motherfuckers that will do it. The simps of all simps, and it's sad.
It's super sad, man. Like, I can't believe this woman got the audacity to do that, but now I understand why you have the audacity to do it. Because men are dumb as hell.
Yeah.
There's some desperate, stupid dudes out there. Yo, I can go a year, 2 years, 3 years without touching a vagina. I will never turn that way. Never. Never, never, never. I don't understand any of you men that do that. There is no excuse for that crap, man.
They be like, I'm in
Hell
it to
no.
win it.
Hell no.
Captain Simp all day.
I don't get it, man.
It's ridiculous, bro. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Like, for instance, how some homeboys, like, you know, how we were saying in the relationships, like, a woman, you said earlier, the woman's going to get tired of you if she doesn't see you doing man things. Like, how we were saying, I'm not going to put the other homie on blast. But in all reality, bro, you need to start looking at yourself. Because how was you the head of the things if she moving somewhere else and got her shit together and you don't have no place to go? So how do you consider yourself the top dog? You're not the top G. She was the top G.
Well, that's why men gotta make sure we tell each other that. Like, nigga, don't think you the top G. If your girl making more money than you, she can move on and do her own thing, but you can't do it. But you got some men that won't leave a relationship because they're depending on the woman's money.
Yeah, you're depending on her.
I mean, every man goes through their struggle, because I went through mine, damn it. I keep it 100 on that. You know what I'm saying? But those were lessons for me to learn, because I was ashamed in my struggle. Damn, I need this person. I was ashamed.
Yeah.
And I did my damn bestest to make sure that will never happen again, boy.
Get up off of that. Don't ever let that shit happen again.
No.
And it's crazy because when you do realize what you did, then, you know, the ones who do know, you'll come up out that shit, try to fix it and make sure it never happens. But there's some motherfuckers, when they see that they can do that, they stick to it. Yeah. It's like, yo, that's not gonna be all peaches and cream for the rest of your life, bro. Like, what happens if you don't get your shit together and now that you're old as fuck, now what? Now you're out there bumming and humming. Because you ain't got your shit together.
Some of us get a late start, man. It's all right. As long as you wait.
Yeah, there's late bloomers.
As long as you wake the hell up.
Definitely.
But don't be lying to yourself.
Yeah.
Calling yourself the man and all this and that. Well, you know you ain't got your stuff right. You ain't got your stuff together. You got to get your career going. You know what I mean? Your business, whatever it is, man. You got to make sure you're getting steady income and enough of it, too.
That's the only thing I'm saying right there. Don't sit there and say you manned up and you G'd up and you know damn well that you're not.
Yeah, man. It's a damn shame.
You're not.
And there's a lot of men that fake that. I fake it like crazy.
Because behind closed doors, it's a whole different story.
You know that, you know what I'm saying? Like some of y'all, I know a dude recently that went and bought a BMW. You know, just to say he got one, but he's going to pay, his car payment is going to be like $700-800. Maybe even more than that. Cause he bought a 7
you tweaking,
series.
bro.
He bought a 7 Series and he's making maybe about 60, 70 a year. You're like, you can't really, you can afford it, but you can't afford it.
If you're living with some people, you can afford it.
And some men be fronting. Like, stop doing that, man.
Stop having that fucking,
I drove a Honda Accord.
what is it, that
Honda
champagne
Sonata.
taste with a beer budget.
I drove regular ass bull crap ass cars until I was able to afford me luxury cars and shit. It is what it is. You just gotta live in your means until you figure out a way to get out of that. If you want more. You know what I'm saying? So some of y'all faking that too, you know, you just willing to,
And you should want more.
you should willing to put all your money into this just to look rich. And then the chicks eventually they catch on. I don't care, you got a nice car, but damn, you can't even take me out to somewhere better than Chili's. You know what I mean?
It's like, yeah, you got the nice car, but you're struggling to make the payment.
Yeah, what's the point?
That's what I'm saying. You got the champagne taste with a beer budget.
Yeah, stop faking the funk, man. Sometimes,
And you know who you are. Y'all know what it is, man. Get your shit together, boys and girls.
Sometimes you just gotta be patient and wait to climb up a certain level, man. It is what it is, man.
It took me a minute. I'm not gonna lie. It took me a minute. But after that minute, it ain't never. But it ain't never been. I ain't never looked back.
Yeah.
I ain't never looked back. Like how some motherfuckers they fall off and all this shit. Now I may have lost a gig here and there, but I ain't never fell off. Like I ain't never fell off.
Well, men fall and then they get back up, and that's what.
No, that's what I fell, but I never fell off.
Well, I want to make it seem like, because I fell off and got back on like 3 times in my life. I completely fell the hell off, I was some bum living out of my car type ish. Y'all know I love to keep it real out here. I told y'all about me being a super simp and all that.
No, it's happened to me. That's what I'm saying. I fell off once and I never fall off again.
I lived out of my car. You know what I'm saying? Like taking showers I had a gym membership. Going to damn Planet Fitness to take a shower. You know what I mean? And nobody knew I was living like that. Nobody knew, And I would like go in these one apartments where I knew how to rig this one washing machine in these apartments that off of Rio Grande. I knew how to rig the washing machine. I would wash my clothes for free.
Nice.
You know what I mean? And I was living like that. Driving a broke ass 1992 Honda Accord. Living out of that mother effer. Every time I leave at night, my peeps at the time were like, all right, I'm going home. Nigga, I'm going to a parking lot. Nobody knew. Nobody knew. So, I ain't talking junk. We talking junk, man. You know what I mean? So I get the whole pretending thing, but I'm not gonna just go out there and be like, yo, I'm struggling, look at me, and I start crying and all that. I went through what I had to do, but I damn sure didn't pretend that I was rich, because I understood like that don't even matter. But you best believe when as soon as I started kicking out, I started making some money, I started showing up with cars like, yeah.
That's starting to get right.
Yeah, mother effer, I got this.
Told you.
You know what I mean? And it is what it feels great too when you get to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's no better feeling when you accomplish shit duly, and you see everything you accomplished.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just no better feeling than that, man. That's why I'm so adamant and I talk my shit so much, because as you've seen, I've done a lot of stuff by myself. And I feel good and I feel proud that I've done it. Now, some people need help and handouts and all that shit. They do. But I've been one of those that haven't been that lucky. And I've had to get it all straight from the mud myself. And there's no better feeling, though. I tell people this all the time. There's no better feeling when you do it by yourself. And can't no one tell you nothing.
Well, I say swallow that pride. Don't be trying to do everything yourself, man. Like, you by yourself should be motivated, but get help. Ain't nothing wrong with that. As a matter of fact, it's smart to get help. Don't try to do things on your own. Get help. If I was listening to this is Arab guy I talked to this gas station by my crib. They own the gas station, so he was telling me like basically him and his friend they both worked at the gas station together. They became friends with the owner, and then they all just looked out for each other and eventually helped each other all buy their own gas stations.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the whole idea. And that he was telling me it's like cultural. Like he said in their country, it's a shame to come to America, right? They're from Egypt. To come to America and not help out a fellow brother. You know what I mean? Like, it's customary for them. So when another Egyptian comes, right, it's automatic, or Morocco, not in Egypt, they're Moroccans. When another Moroccan comes, they automatically, I gotta help this dude, and then help him get his business established, and then that's how they do it. So help is necessary. And if black men would just do that with each other, I'm broke, you broke. You know what? Let's put our heads together and make something happen.
Word.
You know what I mean? We'll get my thing running first, then we'll go ahead and get your thing running. I'm just suggesting. You ain't gotta do it, but I'm just saying.
That would be helpful, yeah.
Help is What would be the smarter way to do things?
No, yeah, I'm not saying it's never wrong to get help. But like I said, I've always just been a prideful dude. I've always just done it from the mud for myself. And I don't like asking people for help because I hate getting what's that word I'm looking for? Let down.
Yeah.
Let down. Because I do get help from people, but I've also asked for help from a lot of people and gotten let the fuck down. And I'm like, damn, dog. You supposed to be, you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to be my man. Or, damn, Ma, you said you were gonna take care of that. And
well, you just gotta make your choices. Some people you can take serious, and some people you can't. It is what it is. But networking, I'm learning that a lot too. Networking is the way it's done, man.
Oh yeah, that I've learned now too. Networking, bro. Especially when it comes to this right here. You definitely have to network, meet with other people. Try to branch out, let people know about your brand, and try to connect with other people because that's the only way you will get noticed out here. If you're just doing it all straight dolly, I mean, you will get noticed, but it's going to take a little bit of time. But it's better networking with other people because they have other resources that can help you out, like you might have other resources that you can help them out.
So yeah, we kind of fell off topic going into all that.
But we're about it at the end anyway, so
yeah,
we're gonna go ahead and make this one a little short, sweet one, my peoples. But don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Check us out on all the major platforms. We're on TikTok, Instagram, Pandora, Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, all that crap. Rex, is there anything you want to say, brother?
Yeah, don't be a crybaby. Solve the freaking problems when something's wrong. Ladies understand that. That's what men want to do. We want to fix problems. We don't want to sit around here and complain about shit. Your feelings gotta be processed. Just solve a damn problem and become a better person, people. That's what I got to say.
Alright, people, you heard them, man. Work together, build together, and men, face the facts and the reality of shit. If you know you ain't the man, admit you're not the fucking man, alright? Straight up. Because a lot of y'all want to think you're the fucking man, and you're not the man. You are not the man. Let's keep it a buck, bro. Look at yourself in the mirror and be like, am I really the man? No, you're not. Because if you think that, I'm going to be the one jumping beside your shoulder and telling you you're not the fucking man, okay? That's the fact. So, people, be safe. Wash your hands. Last but not least, man, just wash your ass and do the right thing, man. We out of here. Peace.
Your mind doesn't crazy like that, man. I could. If you want it so bad, then steal one yourself.